Hi, I'm Tom, and in this video I will show you how to move and edit doors and windows in FreeCAD BIM. I'm using FreeCAD 1.0. I will be using this simple garage model to showcase working with doors and windows. If you want to follow along, you can download the file for free from my Ko-Fi page. The link to the download is in the description box below. So after opening the file, I will just hide the driveway, the plot of land, and the license tags. So I've got only the building. And first I will show you how to move this window in the wall to the left or to the right. So you've got two options. Basically, the first one is selecting the window and then using the move tool. So I will fire up the move tool now. Click somewhere in the space, hold shift to lock the position to moving only in the x-axis. So hold shift, release shift, and type in 500 and hit enter. And I have moved the window 500 millimeters in the X direction. The second option I have is again selecting window and changing the placement of the window in the data properties of the window. So you've got placement, position, and this position is relative to where you place the window at the first place inside the wall. So the X position, so it's in this direction, is 2000 millimeters. So if I want to place it, if I want to move it 500 millimeters in the opposite, in the minus X direction, I would change this number to 1500, hit enter, and the window is moved. Now if you want to move the window relative to other opening, you unfortunately just have to measure. So I will with control select this edge and then this edge, and I will use the measure tool. I will measure the distance, and now if I want these windows to be 1000 millimeters apart from each other, I would select this window and again change the position or use the move tool accordingly. Now another option that you will need sometimes is you can see that now the window is aligned with this face of the wall, the outside face. But usually windows are placed more inside of the wall. So if I select the window, I have down here in the data properties, I have the offset value, which is 0. And if I change it to 100, you can see that the window is offset from the front face. So this is quite easy to move a window in the direction perpendicular to the face. Unfortunately, there's no option to insert negative offset values. So this is one option. Another one that you have where you can also insert negative values is using again the move tool. So I've got the window selected and I will look at it from the top, and I will change the view draw style to wireframe. So now I have got these, so the window is still selected. Now I will use the move tool again and click somewhere here, and again move my mouse up here, hit shift, release shift, and type in 150, and that moved the window 150 in that direction. So now I can change the draw mode to as is. So you can also combine the offset and moving of the window, but probably it's better to just use one option out of these two. Now let's change the dimension of, let's say, this window. So I can select it, and you have got in the properties again, you've got width and height. Be careful not to change the IFC attribute overall height and overall width. So here I can change the width to let's say 1500, and look in which direction the window is made larger. So if I hit enter, the window was made larger in this direction because this is the basically the base point of the window. So if I want to have the axis of the window at the same position and I made it bigger by 300 millimeters, I would have to again change the placement, the position, and I would move it 150, so it will be 4050 millimeters like this, and the axis of the window is now at the same point as it previously was. Now what's also quite important is changing the sill height of the window, and you do that by changing the position. You might be confused why the Z position of the window is 0, and this is because when I was creating the window, I set up this sill height to this level, so I think it would be 900 millimeters. But this is not parameter, this is just one-way placing of the window. So now basically for this window the Z value of 0 is the default sill height that I had when I was creating the window. So if I want to measure it, I would again select these two edges and use the measure tool, so I know that it's 900 millimeters above the ground level. So I have to again select the window, and if I want the sill to be 1200 millimeters, I would change it now to 300, hit enter, and this is how you change the sill height of the window. Now let me show you. I will hide the roof and let me show you with this door how to change the door opening and hinge position. You do that by selecting the door and right-clicking the door in the project tree, and you have these options: invert opening direction and invert hinge position. So to invert opening direction, you click this one, and now it's opening to the inside. And if I select invert hinge position, you have got you switch the hinge position. So this is quite nice. And if you want to have this this 2D symbol visible or invisible, you can have the symbol plan. If you set that to false, it's now invisible. And you have also an option of placing the symbol in the elevation, and it's this symbol that you can see in elevation view. What you might use also with the doors is the opening value, which is the percentage of how much the leaf or leaves are opened in 3D. So if I type 100, it will be opened 100%, which is 90 degrees. If I type in 50, it will be opened only half, so 45 degrees. And if I have the opening set to 0, it's closed. So important thing is these are not degrees, but this is percentage of opening. Now the last thing I will show you is changing the host object of the door. So you can see that I've got this door in this wall, and if I was to move this door, so I would move it, and I would move it from this point, and now I will use the perpendicular and I will move it here. So I moved the door from this wall to this wall. Now you can see the door is moved, but the hole is still inside of this wall. You can see here in the project tree that the door is still hosted by this wall and not the exterior wall. So how can I switch the host of the door? You can do that by again selecting the door, and you can see here hosts, and the host is wall 001, which is this wall, and I will click the options of the hosts, and here in the list I will deselect the wall, so I will click on it. So now it has no host, and I will select the host, the wall exterior, and hit OK. So now the wall exterior is the host. You can see that it seems that nothing has changed. To see this visible in the 3D view, you could either restart the project, or actually there's this refresh tool. So if I hit the refresh tool, it recalculates the project, and now you can see that the opening is created inside of this wall, and door is hosted by the exterior wall properly. So these are some basic modifications and adjustments that you can do with doors and windows. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.